Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And today, yep, we're back on the GPZ1100, headed from Memphis to St. Louis to meet up with BJ from Brickhouse Builds. We'll give the bike a once over, hang out, have some barbecue, do whatever else we do. But let's start chewing these miles up. So guys, yesterday we were able to put down 398 miles on the forgotten GPZ, and today I think we have about the same amount, a little less than that. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, good news, bad news. Good news is that it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Bad news is we're on the side of the road right now. I think what's going on is I think we're starving for oil. So I think our oil pump may have went out because it starts getting hot and it feels like it's seizing. Doesn't do it all the time, and it still must be hot right now because if I let it cool off, it'll start right back up. But it's not wanting to play with us, and that's with the high-speed idle on. High-speed idle off, and it just dies. Fuel pump is working, everything's working, except I believe we're starving for oil. So I think we may have lost an oil pump in the process. Somewhere in the process, we may have lost it. And guys, that's after it put down 400 trouble-free miles yesterday. I don't know. We're gonna let it cool off and we'll try to go. We are in Blytheville, Arkansas, so on some back roads headed up towards St. Louis, but not looking good for the home team. And now we have the dreaded warning light with, it says DFI, so, and it's not wanting to start. So something is up with my fuel injection system. If I try cranking it. I think there's a bunch of stuff wrong, but I think this is just one of the many things that's wrong. And it could be wrong. Here, let me set you right here. Let's see if we can get this thing to start back up. I did start up earlier. So we'll have to figure out what that is. I got nothing there. So the good thing is that we're still on this adventure. So AAA is on the way. They're gonna pick us up and they're gonna take us 100 miles closer to St. Louis, where we're gonna meet up with BJ from Brickhouse Builds, and he's gonna take us the rest of the way. We can give the bike a look over and see if there's anything we can do to get it running. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so you know, things may not be going the way I planned, the way we planned, but you know, they seldom do, right? But you got to find the silver lining in all these things. You know, I've been outside this Valero gas station for a couple hours now trying to get this thing going, trying to get it to where I could leave and keep heading north. And you know, BJ from Brickhouse Builds is driving south, which is, the generosity in that is incredible. You know, there was a guy I ran into here. The guy's name was AJ. Was super friendly, super helpful. You know, willing to do anything he could to try to help me. There's only so much you can do, right? The girl that works inside Taylor, that works inside this store, super nice, super friendly. She gave me a free bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. They were going to throw them out, so. You know, super friendly, super helpful. So you just got to be open to it, right? I could sit here and be all pissy pants about it, or I could just be, this is, you know, you set out on a cross-country trip and there's some things that are going to go across, and how do you deal with it? How do you manage it? How do you make it happen? You might as well be in a good mood. I mean, it's a beautiful day, and the guy Bill's on the way to pick me up, and so we're going to start heading north. So guys, stick with us. This journey's far from over. do get a running start.
There we go. Let's see. We go two ways here: candy dancer or regular.
Whichever way you. I'm gonna let dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
You know, I don't show up to a man's house and tell him how to barbecue. This is a great van.
Man, it is a necessity.
Dude, everybody should have one of
Like
these.
I said, I do it every day. I've done the whole pickup truck thing for so long, you know, and
Well,
then I got an Astro van
oh, that's what made the difference.
for like $900.
Oh,
It was awesome. Van life. You know?
yeah, it's real. That's more than enough. It's not going anywhere.
Well, now that you said it, it's not going anywhere. If we forgot to do the same,
That's what matters. Okay, guys, so we're back. We made it to Brickhouse Build's temporary headquarters.
Temporary headquarters.
Coming to the super mega headquarters coming up real soon. And we're going to try to figure out what's up. A couple of things that I think, and we can talk about this real quick. Go to start. Only when you're recording does it start, right? So, and no DFI that time. So, all we need to do is put it on the table.
Yeah, just keep recording.
Right? Right? So, who knows?
I think the camera fixed it.
I think we definitely just fixed it.
Because that was, yeah, now it's ready.
What didn't happen 30 seconds ago before we rolled it in here. So, and it'll probably happen again. So, the challenge we were having on the road, which is probably what I feel was happening, is it felt like it was trying to seize. It felt like the engine was trying to seize. And so, when you're going 65 miles an hour on I-55, it's not a fun experience. You get a little lurch forward. But, so, I pulled off the highway and went on to state roads. But it wouldn't do it all the time. It would do it every now and then. Then it just started doing it a little bit more often. Then it got to the point to where it was hard starting. It was never hard starting before. Mm-hmm. And then when it would start, the DFI light, warning light, see, you get the warning light that'll come on here when it's testing the system. And then this light right here would stay on. The DFI light would stay on. So, gotta go through and figure out what could be causing it. This is our DFI. If you guys are wondering what it is, it's I guess it's digital fuel injection or disturbed fuel injection right now. It's not working like it should, but that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna kind of set you guys up. We're gonna peel it apart, see what we can come up with.
I kind of think it's definitely faulty.
I think something's faulty.
DFI, definitely faulty.
Definitely faulty.
Yeah.
Definitely faulty injection, which is what we're dealing with right now. There's something wrong. So, you guys hang with us. We're going to get to it. Okay, guys, let's catch you up to where we are. Got all our spark plugs out. They're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're a little wet, but again, trying to start it for a long time. This one's way richer than what it was earlier. Still wet. Starting to think that we dropped the oil. It's got a little shiny bits, but nothing, no big chunks. And we did the finger test on compression. Seems to have compression, right? Seems to work.
Seems to have compression.
I think our fault may be in the DFI. Is where kind of we're thinking, because when I said earlier it felt like it was seizing, because that's what it felt like. But then BJ and I were just talking about it. This throttle on and off. If you're in 5th gear, because now that I'm thinking about it, I only felt it at a sustained rate of speed. I only felt it at a sustained rate of speed. Let's say you're at 3,500 RPMs doing 60 miles an hour, something like that. I'm going down sustained, and you could feel it going. And to me, it felt like the engine was trying to seize. And what it could be is that the DFI was faulty, And the off throttle in this has loads of engine braking.
I mean, we did say it's definitely faulty.
Yeah, it's definitely faulty. So it has loads of engine braking. So once you let off the gas, it's like hitting the brakes. And so we're gonna go through those. BJ's gonna de-pin it, tighten up the pins, stick it back together, see if we solve it.
That's a free and cheap and easy thing, you know.
We're throwing stuff at the wall to see if it sticks. Let's be honest. So you know that's what we're doing. We're gonna pull off all the injectors and just check the connections on that just to make sure. I'm thinking it was, with the way it was, I'm thinking it was all of them. So maybe losing all, because it was that kind of shutter. If it was one, I don't know if you'd feel it as much. It would just be like a misfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and just like a miscommunication.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, you know what a misfire feels like.
Right. Yeah, this was a different feel. So we're going to keep digging into it. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We got the tank off. We're going to keep going at it, see what we find. The good thing is that we dumped the oil, and I'll show you over here. We didn't see a whole lot of super shiny bits. I mean, there were some, but it wasn't it wasn't quite the disco party. I mean, it was in the 70s, but it wasn't quite the disco party.
GoPro, stop recording.
Oh, damn it. Didn't work. Didn't work. So, guys, kind of let you know where we are. We got oil back in it. We got new spark plugs back in it so that we don't have these fouled guys anymore. So we got new spark plugs. BJ went through and tested all of the DFI connectors for resistance to make sure all that was good. And we are in spec with all of it, right?
Per the guy on the internet with the highest post count on the forum.
So that's where we are. We're about to put the tank back on. I think after talking about it and a whole lot of disagreeing with each other, I don't know if that's good, but that's what we did. You know, just agreeing with each other, that I think from riding it and knowing what this motorcycle feels like off throttle, like when you come off hard, it slows down pretty abruptly. Mm-hmm. And in thinking back, it looks like it was doing, that could have been what I was thinking was a seize, because it was a lunge forward. And so it could be what it was a throttle, all throttle, which could have been a bad connection in our DFI.
Yeah.
So BJ went through it.
With, so some other people online had reported a potential stumble between, say, 3,000 and 4,000. And that's with factory tuning or something like that. So who knows if that's where you're riding it at. And just,
yeah.
I don't know.
There is, and so I'll either have to go faster or slower. Yeah, because faster is not, because they say that you can adjust this, but it doesn't, it's not serviceable. Well,
it's tamper-proof.
It's tamper-proof.
They knew that we would be here.
Yeah, so they knew this would happen. So we can't tamper with it. Yeah. So we don't know if that's it. So we're about to put the gas tank on, and fingers crossed. I just have to let you guys see this is the best fuel injector clip ever made, and BTW, it's the only one, guys. So if you want one, not happening.
I bent it.
It's okay. I'll edit it. I'll edit it out. Nobody will see it.
Perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Change. There we go. Okay.
See, I would have just used a piece of duct tape, but look at this. Duct. Yeah, but the brand is a duck. Look at this. This thing is fancy. Don't worry, folks. He's going to trim that tail off. He's not going to leave it like that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to duct tape that.
that way it's safety.
I couldn't get the duct tape over there. Duct tape.
Look at this. This is a one-time use fuel injector. You can never get it off again. So you can change the other three, but not this one. Look at this.
All right.
Never going anywhere. Never, not going anywhere.
I mean, it's not because I said that, not because of the safety.
Yeah, yeah. Brick house builds, fuel injector, clip, patent pending. Order now.
It's on the website.
It'll be on the website.
But it comes like this.
It comes like that, it does, yeah.
Some assembly required.
It's a DIY, so enjoy. Pick yours up now. But the great thing is, once you pick it up, you can make as many as you want. Yeah. You can make them for your friends. Christmas gifts. It'll be okay, as long as it starts.
Yeah, we're holding our breath.
That's right. Let's see, is the fast idle up?
Up.
Okay.
I don't know what position that is.
We may not be getting...
Probably hasn't been.
Let me just keep cycling it.
Yeah, because I don't know how high it should be in here. And then, is there anything that should plug in here?
No. I think that's the tester.
Oh, okay.
Try one more. Plug everything in. Let's see. Let's try one more time. Let's try again. Feels gotta be going somewhere. Come on, guys. Is that oil or something? We're dripping?
No.
Okay, let's see.
Hang on. What's the petcock?
Oh! Gotta turn the petcock on.
Ah, okay. It started moving fuel here. Okay.
You gotta turn the petcock on.
How did you make it this far?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey,
it's working. We just need to cycle it a few more times.
Yeah.
That's what it
We're
is.
just checking.
Yeah, it's like,
It sounds different now. Like it has, like the pump's not cavitated.
yeah, it sounds like it's got fuel.
It's a liquid pump, not air.
Oh, yeah. So it's good. Don't worry, we'll edit all that stuff. Okay, so we do all the things that most people hate. Turn it off, and then right away. That's enough. Enough for me. We'll ride around the block. But it's that's more than I gave it to get here.
Yeah. Yeah. But what did we do?
We don't do this. So what do we do? New spark plugs.
That's probably the biggest difference.
New oil.
The oil.
Checked all of the connectors for the DFI.
Can't confirm that it was causing an issue, but at least tightening the pins up, making sure there's no play, because like they're very loose connections.
Yeah.
At least confirming or making that less of a potential failure or issue.
That's got to be. We didn't
Turn the petcock on.
turn the petcock on first. We should have done that in the very beginning. We'd probably be done. The other thing that we did do is we eliminated the cylinders as a problem. The piston. Not forever, but it wasn't so far. We'll ride it around the
By
block.
assessing the level of metallic in the oil, doesn't seem excessive given the history of the bike.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, and to be honest, it was metallic and not rust. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's cleaning itself. It's exfoliating.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and so far, as of right now. Now, we'll ride it around the block and see what it does. Ah. Come on. Not yet. Suck the life out of you.
Is the petcock on?
Yes, first thing I checked.
It's so weird that you gotta give it throttle.
Yeah, because you shouldn't need it. Let's see. Yeah.
I was coming around that corner one time on a CB750F.
Yeah.
Just like not thinking. I kept going. I ended up in these rocks.
Oh my gosh.
rode it like never ducking, came out, smashed the header, but laid it down.
Oh my gosh. So it's still doing it, but it must be that lean stumble.
Okay.
Not as bad as what it was doing before.
Okay.
So there, I'm trying to think of how to MacGyver richening it up. We could restrict the airbox because we can't get in that.
Unless you tried to like clean the injectors.
Yeah.
If they were dirty.
Right. But it's
when you're going 4,000,
yeah, not through it. Like if that's me. That was me. It just died. So, but not through it. Like if I'm accelerating through it, it doesn't stumble at all. I guess because it goes through that gap so quickly.
Yeah.
But it's just when sustained, and it didn't do it right off.
Yeah.
And it's not all the time. It's not like every time I hit 3 to 4,000 RPMs, it doesn't do it. Just does it. But it's the good thing is it's super strong, right? When I get into it, the only bad thing is I'm running into this little lean stumble, if that's what, based on what was said. And so it's what can I do?
Do you think maybe you got bad fuel?
It could have been that. I think I think it may be fuel related, but it's the way this guy controls it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking right now. We'll figure it out. Well, it's better now. Let's see if it does what it should now.
We'll make a right, and then we'll turn right back onto that road.
Okay.
And then we'll go down,
come back up,
and then make a right, and then just keep looping.
Let's see if it starts
it's weird,
back up.
like, just try to start it without throttle.
Yep. See, now it's doing that. That's with the
and so
fast idle on.
High idle? Like,
yeah, it's doing the same thing.